Hello, everybody. My name is Rhiannon. I'm from New Zealand, France, and England. And today I am presenting my service learning project, Beyond NZ. So, this is New Zealand. It looks pretty tiny. It's a little bit bigger than people expect, though. It's actually, this is it over Europe, and that's it over the UK. Another thing about New Zealand, though, is that it's really, really, really far away. I mean really far away. This is a 2,000-kilometer radius around Wellington, New Zealand. And this is the same 2,000-kilometer radius around Berlin. Now, in this geographic isolation, we'll call it, can create and has created a very peaceful country. However, in my search for a service learning project, I found two problems. A lack of interaction with the other countries. Our geographic isolation has led to very limited interaction with the rest of the world. And then another thing when I was looking at this was there is a real lack of global awareness taught to Kiwi kids. An example is I had my first world history lesson when I was 14 years old. And so education in New Zealand, especially in primary school, is extremely New Zealand focused. And especially in primary school, it focuses a lot on just the immediate community around it. And this has its benefits. However, it also creates a pretty significant issue: a lack of global awareness. Now, a lack of global awareness can be a real issue for a number of reasons. Number one is cultural insensitivity and prejudice. Without exposure to different cultures and perspectives, individuals can develop stereotypes, biases, prejudices, and this can lead to misunderstandings, discrimination, social divisions. Number two is limited problem-solving skills. A lack of global awareness can hinder critical thinking, problem-solving abilities. Individuals can struggle to come up with innovative solutions that properly take into account the complexities of global challenges. And number three is ineffective communication. In a globalized world, effective communication is crucial when understanding diverse cultural norms and communication styles. Without global awareness, individuals can struggle to communicate and collaborate with people from different backgrounds. So, moving forward, I reconnected with my old primary school. If you don't recognize me, I'm the one in the pink. It was a little while ago. And so my old primary school teacher became my external mentor, and I started to sit in on his lessons and learn about his teaching style, his pedagogy, how the students worked with him, how he worked with the students, and I took notes. And I began to teach my own classes. And so I worked with his class, and I taught classes about different countries around the world. My approach was to inspire an interest in global awareness through fun and engaging classes, building positive mindsets about different countries around the world. I ended up teaching 6 different classes with 3 different teachers and did a total of 8 hours of teaching time. Our classes were around 20 students. They were all about 9 years old, 8 to 9 years old. Now, my approach with the classes was to try and make it as engaging as possible through real visual communication. I tried to show as many photos, images, videos. I also learned to never keep the kids sitting and listening for more than 20 minutes. And they love to work together, and they love collaboration, so I always got them to work in groups. I decided to teach about countries that I had traveled to with TGS, so I taught about Botswana, South Korea, and India. My Botswana lesson, I weaved information about the country with my own personal stories of our adventures through Botswana and especially the Okavango Delta. The students then conducted their own investigations on the country and created these informational posters. They all got as creative as possible. For my Korean class, my class on Korea, sorry, we focused on fun facts, cultural traditions, the entertainment industry, food culture, and then I prompted them to plan their own trip. We looked at when they would go, how long would they go for, what activities do they want to do, and so on. For India, I focused on population, language, cultural diversity, and cultural celebrations. We then celebrated our learning with a fun and competitive quiz, which they got extremely competitive in. The kids were really, really great to work with. They were so engaging, they were so fun and really energetic. They even made a sign for the chair that I would sit in. And yeah, it was just a really fun experience. I know I didn't change this project didn't change the primary school education system, but it was really, really a pleasure to make the world seem a little bit closer for these kids. So thank you for listening.